USL Super League this year. Sorry, the Danebridge USL Super League this year. This is a new sponsorship.
Sponsored.
We're going to start off with Lexington's as what I have dubbed the Wavy Green Kit. And if we need to change that name, we can. But the Wavy Green Kit from Lexington SC. And this kit, honestly, I just put it out there straight up. First word, it's green. I don't care what superstitions you have from the men's side. The women have different kits than the men's side. That's a whole different thing. We've talked about that a little bit in the past. They actually embrace the green, and I'm happy that they embrace the green. And that's the first thing I want to say about this kit.
That's all I want to say about it.
That's all you're going to say?
That's it. They're in green. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
And it's cool. I like how they're doing with the photos in it.
The Rolling Hills.
Yeah, it's the Rolling Hills of Kentucky, man.
I'm gonna change that to it's now the Rolling Hills kid. So I honestly didn't know what it was. I made this last week. So
yeah, it's been a month. And I'm changing it on my thing.
Oh yeah. So this is the Rolling Hills kit. So thank you, Michael, for that. I almost thought it had to do with the reeds out there, but honestly, I was wrong, and I didn't take too much time to look into it. So, this is semi-quasi your team thoughts. If you want to do a little bit more about your review and kind of your thoughts before, then dive into your score.
So, I mean, this is what Lexington, I feel like, has been looking for. At least this is what we've been looking for Lexington. It has a cool design. It's interesting. It's still simple enough to where a normal fan will want to pick this up.
Yes.
And not the crazy collectors like you and me, but it's still fun enough for the collectors. I feel like it's a perfect middle. It's simple and fun at the same time.
Yep.
And I feel like they're still going out of their way to try to represent Kentucky. That's what Lexington has always done. And I feel like they always try to do it more than just with, here's a kit, now market it. They try to think about what they want to represent as a team, and they produce it. So I'm very happy with this kit. Now, I still like black with the green accents. I hope they never stop doing that. But
third kit, though, please. I'm just saying. To your point, I like that look. But please, for the love that's all things, that is have your main colors be your main kit. And let the black and green be a third kit, please. That's all I ask. I'm a simple man. Please.
Michael, with the behind the scenes, he said for the pics, they just that is just the overground field at the stadium / training fields.
Okay.
It's kind of heartbreaking. I mean, I guess it's easy. Like, hey, let's go over here, take this photo, instead of going to. But isn't an owner like a horse trainer owner situation?
I know nothing.
So I feel like could have went to their facilities or whatever, because those fields are usually beautiful and lush because horses.
Do you know what it was? Do you know what I bet happened with this photo? Which is why it's where it is. It was probably done right before a practice, and they're like, "Hey, got some new kits. Before you get hot and sweaty, come take some photos with us, and then go to practice."
It's like, and media day done.
Yep, that's kind of what I'm thinking happened. But regardless of the behind-the-scenes stuff here, that Michael will fill us in here or whatever more he wants to tell us. Thoughts? What are your thoughts on this Rolling Hills kit?
All right. Moved too far. There we go. Design and aesthetics. I said it was before. This is very visually pleasing to me. It's a little simple for some of the extra aspects, but I still love what I'm seeing. Authenticity and tradition, boom, 5. This is exactly what we want from Lexington. It's representing Kentucky. It's representing Lexington. It's representing the team. It's green. Beautiful. Execution and visual details. I give a 4. I really like everything that I see here. I love you said the wavies. I like the rolling hills. The lush grass of Kentucky. This could be the bluegrass kit, whatever you want to call it. but I love this as it is. The only thing that I had to knock it down a little bit was innovation and impact. It is just a patterned design. So is it that innovative? Like I've seen waves before. We'll probably see waves at another time. I mean, Louisville away is waves. It's a Puma template, but still wavy. So I can only give it a 1. So overall, it's a 3.5. And I know that score doesn't feel like it, but I do love this kit.
Yeah, and I enjoyed it a little bit more than you did. I wasn't quite as harsh with some of the innovation and impact. I think that's one of the main differences between us. So I did give it a 4 for design aesthetics. This looks aesthetically pleasing. Again, I am very happy with how the green is. That green, the two different, the tonal greens really. Actually, I think there's almost like 3 greens in this, depending on the material. It looks like almost 2 to 3 different greens being used, and it just looks really good. The colors, it's almost like that gradient of like that base green, and then kind of just a few gradients off of that to have a darker shade, and then even lighter shade of it to kind of make that wave pattern. That looks really good. And I think this fits in based off that photo, kind of what Lexington and Kentucky is with that rolling hills. I might have called it wavy green, but rolling hills is a way better description that you kind of find there in Kentucky. It's on the foothills of the Appalachians, so you kind of see a lot more of those rolling hills that you don't quite see in Indiana.
It's definitely something I
And
miss about driving through Kentucky, especially when I was going from Louisville to Richmond in college.
yeah,
It was like the best drive in the world.
it's all the hills.
Yeah, like you're like
Yeah,
just going through once you get to like right before Lexington,
yeah,
it's all like horse country. You just see the rolling green hills
that's what I'm
and
saying.
horses running through.
So
It's an inspirational country song right there.
which is which is partly why that kind of idea of those rolling hills kind of being intrinsic to Kentucky as a whole, and especially to Lexington. I give it a 5. I think this is sitting true to who they are and to what they represent, and I am very happy. And for the love of God, it's green, so it's 5 there for me. Visual details, I did like the wavy pattern. I think it is really good. And it's not just a simple pattern, so something that you kind of see it. And the more you look at it, you kind of appreciate it. You know, it's albeit a little simple and maybe a little bit hard to comprehend what it is at the same time. But I do like the overall look of it, especially with the whatever. I like the overall look. So I give it a solid 4 for the for visual details and execution. Innovation impact, I wasn't as harsh because no, it is very different from Louisville City's waves. Theirs is a very simple template that's done at the bottom that I've seen from South Georgia Tormenta, and they had the same exact kit. But this one, they put in the effort. It may not be super innovative in terms of something that's groundbreaking, but it is something that's a different, freshing take a little bit. And they tried something, and I gave them props for that. And it being green, and a lot of clamor happens to give it a solid 3 from my perspective. So for me, it's an overall 4. And as Aaron says, only need some bourbon to complete the picture. Honestly, like, I just think Lexington should just always include bourbon, like just like a glass of bourbon somewhere in all their promos, just because they can. Like
Literally, she's like holding the flag behind her in her other hand.
yeah,
Bourbon.
Yeah, and it's kind of like Charleston, who just has that that big ass cannon that they had a few years ago in their one promo photo because they're a battery. Give them some bourbon, go for it. So, and same goes with Louisville.
I'll get one.
And apparently, I don't have the photo. I don't have a photo of that here, but on the inside collar, on the inside of the collar, it says "Nature runs free." That tracks for kind of the motif that they've been kind of going for, the rolling hills. So, with my 4, Fox is 3.5. Do the math. It's a solid 3.75 overall for Super League. And honestly, before we go down a little bit further, the Super League was kind of disappointing this year in terms of kits. I know they were last year a little bit. They were a little simple because they're just starting out, so I'm not expecting something big and flashy from them. But it's overall kind of disappointing from the Super League, from their kit game. I think they played it quite safe and did good kits, but not like exceptional kits that we've come to see. Yeah. So, which is why
Brooklyn.
This is a 3.75, and with that price, and with the price being $89.99, you did a solid kit value of a 41.67. So with that, if you like green kits, probably want to get it. If you're from Lexington or even have a desire to like Lexington, the team, I definitely suggest picking this one up. In terms of the kit value perspective. So this is a really solid kit. This man likes it. And honestly, I just want to see green against purple, Lexington, Louisville, but that won't happen because Lexington isn't wearing green. So any final thoughts from you, Fox, before we move on to their away kit?
We've had racing play against Lexington, so we could have a
purple
lavender versus green. That's usually they're so friendly that they play, but I agree.
Yeah.
I still love Louisville teased having a red jersey.
Yeah.
So then it would be red versus blue.
Very random for a purple team versus the green team. But what are you going to do? Kentucky, y'all.